Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm the host, Lipstickpaddy, today, and we have a unique one-off special as we're going to be looking at what happened at E3 this week, as it was an incredible week. And I'll tell you now that the way E3 happened virtually this week, I can see every year from now this happening, because there was so much coverage of so much games from each day. It has been so much better than the actual physical E3. So I really expect E3 to be way bigger than it has been in the past going forward. We're going to potentially not even have presentations anymore. Who knows? Maybe it will all go virtual. But whatever happened, it was a fantastic week, and we've not even seen the big triple A's yet. We've got EA coming this week. We've got Ubisoft coming in July, Xbox coming in July, and who knows, Bethesda also, they're coming soon. And it makes sense that EA are doing a presentation because they need to show their next gen titles out, because of all these big publishers, they need to prove that they've got amazing games on the next consoles, because they need them to be a success. They need them to sell. So come on, EA, show us the next. I don't know what you're going to show. The next Dragon Age? The next Mass Effect? That's going to be a good surprise what EA are going to push out the door, and all that good stuff. So, ooh, exciting times ahead. But yes, let's look at the top picks from this week. And oh my goodness, these are going to be great to play. And what a pleasure it is to bring these to you today. Let's go to the first. Morbid. Ooh, the 7 Acolytes. Now this game is looking great. Look at the heroine here with a great white-haired or grey hair, top knot, ready for some action. And look at this huge boss in front of her. Now this is a Souls-like, meaning very difficult game, but it's top-down action. And it's very skillful as well. Isometric, it's calling itself. Now you can see here the art style is 16-bit, but nevertheless it is still going to be a great adventure, because you have got to kill 7 epic bosses, and I'm sure there's lots of bosses as it's promised. It does look dark in its theme, and we'll see from the video how tactical strong you've got to be in this game, because it's not going to be easy, as you'd expect from a Souls-like game. So it's coming December according to Steam 2020, and you can obviously wishlist it straight away. It's coming to all consoles, which is great as well. Lots of stuff it's promising here from the website, which is looking great as well. Challenging foes, mini bosses, large scale boss fights, orchestral music. I think 18's been planned, 18 tracks. And you've got to master the combat, the mechanics of each weapon you get, improve your character. It's a good RPG, and it's got quests, it's got perks, runes, upgrades, looting, it's got the full shebang. It's looking fantastic. We're going to look at the video in just a minute. According to the Steam page, it has a lot of melee weapons and ranged weapons too. So we'll check out the trailer, which is looking stellar. And you saw the weather effects there of snow, which makes it so atmospheric. You can see the dark world. It's very gothic in nature. We can see like a boss room here, which is interesting weapon here of the boss. You'll see it's like a giant, I don't know, heart on a mace thingy. But you can kind of see here using different weapons. There's the gun, rolling around, dodging. We've got a good two-handed sword here. And the world is kind of cool. You can see yourself running away from enemies when you've got low health. You really got to get out of there quickly. A little bit of inventory management there. You've got loads of perks that are coming. And so it looks phenomenal. Love the character. I do love the character. It'd be interesting to see how this game pans out, but it's definitely got me peaked, and it's like, wow, check this out. It looks really cool. Look at all the blood. And what's cool about it is you're painting the level with the blood, which is great. I love this. And so you can kind of see where you've been already with the blood you've got. Oh yes, Morbid, the 7 Acolytes, looking like it's coming December, and wow, looking great. So yeah, super cool indie game we might call it, and it looks like here you're talking to people in this shot. So perhaps there is some kind of shops in the game, we don't know yet. It's still a bit of a mystery, but high on my wish list now, and I'm totally interested in how this is going to play out. But can you imagine playing this boss? You can see every hit here is blood is spearing, so by the end of the boss fight, the whole canvas here could be blooded, which is kind of cool. I like it. But you can see here, two-handed weapon, rolling back, pulling out the shotgun. So I like the fact that you've got a, you know, you're switching up your combat style. Oh, it just looks so good. Like the Souls-like experience in this 16-bit game makes it so fresh and like great 2020 game that we've not seen anything like this before. And wow, it is looking great. Here you can see 25 unique melee weapons, swords, axes, maces, spears, two-handers, well, several guns from pistols, shotguns, rifles. Oh, fully orchestrated soundtrack composing of 18 tracks. You've got health, stamina, sanity management. Oh, this sounds great. We want to see more, but what a game it's looking like, and we're loving the art style. Morbid, the 7 Acolytes. Cygni, all guns blazing. Oh yes, what kind of game is this? Well, it's a classic shoot 'em up, as we'll see. Cygni, and it's definitely skill based. Now we're loving kind of the intro scenes of it, where you're looking like this lady in her ship. Absolutely phenomenal art. And what's great about it is you can see it's a twin stick vertical scrolling shooter hybrid with cinematic flair. We're loving the fact that it jumps between the cinematic, the 3D world, down into the vertical scroller, which is great too. You can see the art style certainly is full of amazing special effects. We're looking at particle physics here in the world, and you know, you've got to basically dodge all these bullets and missiles that are coming at you, and laser beams, and oh my god, look at that. It just looks epic, doesn't it? Look at these massive explosions, looking great. And I'm just can't wait to actually get my hands on this, because I've not played a game like this for ages. I used to love these games in the 90s, and I love that it's merging like the new cinematics with the game, and it is totally looking great. So let's look at this video, and you're going to see how much skill you're going to need in these games, and they're all really about muscle memory, learning how the enemies are, and good stuff like that. So again, it begins with a good cinematic to the level. Really cool. I love the detail on the cockpit of the ship. So certainly looks very cool. They put so much detail into this. Love those green eyes. Love it. And yeah, you're getting ready here for some action. Is that another heroine? But look at all this stuff that you're going to be destroying. So a giant carrier here, super cool. Are you from the carrier ship? There's lots of you fighting in this, which is kind of nice. But here we go, from the 3D scene, setting up the story, to you now in the vertical scroller, and look at this action. Oh yeah, you can kind of see that her ship is shielded, so it's not as gruesomely difficult as those from the past, but her shield, a ship is actually showing you a lot of what she's got, like with when missiles are reloaded, when they're ready to be refreshed and stuff like that. I've noticed there's zero UI. It's all around the ship. If you look closely at the ship radar around her shield, it shows you stuff off. But look at these phenomenal pictures that you're flying around though, and yeah, super cool. We got a longer video, which I'm going to put on now, and we'll see the skill. So just bear with me while I go to that. Now, this is from the future game show, but it dives into gameplay where you're in a different scene here. And yeah, this city's looking great, isn't it, down below? We're loving all the like adverts that are like in video adverts on the screens in the buildings below, but oh my god, here they come. Yeah, the memory aspect is learning, kind of remembering where they're coming from. Are they coming from the left or the right? And you can see how skillful this player is at dodging all these incoming bullets that are flying everywhere. This is kind of the challenge of it and the real reflex skills that you need when you play these games. And with the cinematics, it looks like it could be a really nice story. And heck, this monster robot thing that she's boss fight, check this out, as she's getting squeezed in only a small section of the screen where she could actually be. This is really cool, because when you're doing that, it's kind of, have I got this right? Oh my god, am I going to get killed? So there's high tension in this game. Like, am I at the right point? Oh my goodness me, no. Oh my god, like, oh, man. Just the excitement, because I played these games in the past and I know how this battle feels, and it's just stoking the fire here of I can't wait to play this game. This battle goes on for a good while as well, because this boss is no pushover, and there's no clear health bar, but boom, big super explosion at the end. So yeah, all looking great. Cygni, all guns blazing, can't wait to play you. Get it on your wish list now, of course. Ooh, so this one here, 5 protagonists and a robot flyable. One of them is a robot. What is this game? It's Dustborn. Now, what piqued my interest about this is the art style. We'll come to that in a minute. But basically, it's a single-player game, an adventure game. You're a band of misfits and outcasts on a thrilling road trip across the divided states of America. Ooh. Yeah, it's based 2030 in the future, and it says it's going to have things about hope, love, friendship, robots, power of words. It is coming from the creators of Dreamfall. Here, still not seen any of the art of the game. It's kind of still teasing this website. But what kind of outcasts are you? Ex-con artist, so criminals. But he says you need help, you do need a crew, so you're going to be recruiting a band of misfits and outcasts with the power of words. And it says that you could destroy yourselves first, so there could be some arguments. We love the chunky lady here. I do like this lady. And they certainly look like they've got attitude. And so you get quite a lot from this page here. It says a beautiful graphic art style that brings stunning 2D illustrations to 3D life, and you can say that again because wow. But it's an alt-future neo-western narrative. Turns and twists, tough choices, emotional consequences. Oh yes. Travel undercover as a folk band, rock band, and learn to play a set of original tunes around the campfire before proving yourself in an epic battle of the bands. Ooh. So you can kind of see the road trip here. You're coming from is it San Francisco is my guess. Geography is not great with the US. But you're going from west to east all the way up to Nova Scotia is the final plan. So this website's kitted out. We can see like a still here of the art. It reminds me of the Walking Dead game massively. But this 2D cel-shaded 3D effect is really good. But when you see it in 3D, it's even better. But look at this. You're talking here, and the power of words here, you have what you're going to say here impacts the story, so potentially high replayability and all that good stuff. Well, because of E3 week, we did get a video, which is at the top here now. We shall check this out. And oh my goodness me. I've got a muted for the video. Just check this out. I mean, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh wow! This is adventure story? Yes! You can see here though, it's 3D. You're playing this black lady in 3D, and she does have what look like a force push. So she does seem to have some kind of magic ability or force powers, which is nice. Gone for some orange eyes with this lady, which makes it a bit different. But look at the 3D world now with a cell shaded but highly detailed cell shaded, and that's what we love about it. Game over. On the shirt there with a painted lady. Literally got paint all over her. Guitarist here looking grey in the sides, looking like me maybe in the early 40s. Got like a punk chick here, and if you watch this video, you'll hear the kind of the music they're playing. So they are like a band that's coming together, and it is very, very cool. You can see the robot here. The two robots together here, they're on a really cool buzz. Here's the kind of the road trip that they're on. And here's the alt future then, where there's the police. How topical. The police are no longer humans, they've gone into maybe robots. Who knows? But game about hope, friendship, love, road trips, music, family, robots, ghosts, signals, justice, relationships, anomalies, echoes, betrayal, civil war, maps, loneliness, climate change, migration, America, division, redemption, religion, and the power of words. Oh my god! Try and saying that. What a sandwich to eat. So yeah, looking super, super cool. We're loving it. So Dustborn is a cel-shaded 3D single-player action adventure road trip style with misfits pulling a crew together. Oh, it just sounds so good. It sounds so good. We love it, love it, love it. Now, Call of the Sea. This is a first-person adventure game, and the art style is incredible. Now, you're playing this chickie-doos. This is 3 now, 3 heroines. Wow. Coincidence, yeah. You say 1930s South Pacific, which is South America. Lush island paradise, and puzzle out the secrets of the lost civilization in the hunt for your husband's missing expedition. Now, so the website is kind of skinny. We've not much happening, but we did get a trailer of Call of the Sea, and let's have a look at it because wow, does it look stunning. Now we can see here the first person aspect. We like first person games when they show your hands as the character, which is good. They've got subtitles here from the voiceover, as it's kind of one of the devs talking about what the game is. But we can kind of see the art that's in the game at present. It's kind of a stylized 3D, looking really cool. Look at this world. Just to walk around this adventure and experience it is great because of the art style just going round. It's so thematic, and yeah, we can kind of see more of what you're going to be doing in the game. It's basically you've got lots of puzzles, and the story will be going as you're adventuring around. Certainly gorgeous environments, really is. There's going to be opening certain sections of the map and potentially backtracking to open stuff, keys and whatnot maybe. But when you go into an environment, it's richly done, especially when you've got to kind of search for a clue. So you can see here like the tables, and you know the tables, the inside of things have to be detailed because you're going to be rooting around for clues. So this is what kind of makes it even more stunning as a title, as you know, they're kind of pushing this genre where they're bringing this genre into the limelight, this first-person adventure. And it says it's not going to be a horror game, but it's an adventure game. and that there's going to be a mystery involved in it. And it says it's going to be emotional, but yeah, looking epic. Can't wait to try this one out. Call of the Sea, another great title from this year's E3. Now, start Renegades. What caught my eye about this is its turn-based combat like Final Fantasy VII back in the day. But the art, we'll see, is mega cool. Because here it's looking 16-bit, but with great parallax scrolling in the background. And we love how the battles do take a long time. Also, you can see here the screens animated as well in the art style. Looking great. Now, the battle system itself is... I love this battle system. It's kind of gone out of vogue, but it's coming back here in a beautiful styled game, which it looks good. Now, it's called a roguelite only because it's procedurally generated dungeons, but I guess that just brings the replayability in here. Roguelite also suggests there's going to be quite a lot of loot also, but your party should be able to get... It's an RPG, so you expect lots of upgrades you can be doing and all that stuff, but... yeah, you're going to be unlocking, you're going to be trading, upgrading your team with lots of weapons, loot, and gear. So that's nice. And, yeah, not only that, though, but they've got some great stories that have come out from E3. We've got some fantastic videos. We'll just play this one here. No, so yeah, it evokes like Final Fantasy, but if you look at the backgrounds here, moving around, it looks really cool. We like the whole style that they've gone for this game. It looks nice. And when you watch these and you hear the audio and all that, you're going to be like, ooh, super mysterious. You can see the fantasy world that they've gone for here. The kind of steampunk, futuristic... you notice that when you go around the world map, you're getting random encounters which spawn in the enemies. So it's got different backgrounds wherever you're fighting on the map, which is cool. The maps as well that you go around, you can see here you're on a world map. Different world maps are going on, so you've got this big adventure out there to be going on. You can see here, really cool. And you know, you might have to grind your character out also if you've got a tough battle coming ahead. That's all part of these kind of old school games. And we saw there lots of his team dead. So, so yeah, mysteries on this game. It's looking rather wicked though. We want to find more about this because it's certainly looking a hot title. And there is more videos on it. Let's just jump to another video. Now, in this first video, we get to see more running around a map, and you can see a boss coming up here on the map that they're going to challenge. That whole ice breaking there is so Final Fantasy, isn't it? Look at this boss fight though, and the great reflections and water that you've got in this room just show you that this is something that you've never seen before. You can see all the different abilities here between the team that you've got also. You can see how much depth goes into the combat here. It certainly is a strategic turn-based battle game. And this boss fight goes on for some time. You can see the clock here is 8 minutes. If we roll it forward to 7 minutes on this video, the epic fight is still going on. A massive battle, so this is going to be a huge one. If anyone's played Final Fantasy, when you play the giant monsters in the end game of Final Fantasy VII, some of them take more than 20 minutes to defeat. So this is like real old school stuff where you're fighting a boss and it's taking that long to kill. Yeah, this is cool that this kind of game is coming back. let's jump to a cinematic to show the cinematics that they're going to be showing in the game as well. Now, this one is hot from today. It really is, and it's showing off how they're going to be doing the stories in a anime style. So, be interesting to see how many of these story modes, 2D scenes that we get during the game, because it is looking nice. You can see the breadth of the art team as well, that they're doing this, but it's almost like a Superman issue, isn't it? But with a lady. She puts her daughter in a spaceship to escape the invading army, and she, when she grows up as a kid, she becomes a battle mech type of chick, and yeah, so another heroine here on the roll. We've got lots of heroines in today's show, haven't we? Which is nice. All have their own unique stories, though. We love this about them. Here, she's going to go into a dungeon, it looks like. Dun 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 dun. Who's she gonna see? Who's she gonna see? Look at the art of the story. Dun 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 dun. What is happening here? Look at all these test tubes. Look at this vision here. Oh, it looks manga, anime. It's got all the hallmarks of those stories. And oh man, such drama. Has her mother been completely turned into a cybernetic boss? Oh man, can you imagine this struggle in this fight here? Yes! That's Star Renegades, full of mystery, full of tactical adventures, world map goodness, or RPG roguelike. Sign me up. This game is a hot game. You can wishlist it on Steam right now. Now, Windbound, Brave the Storm. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, ooh, it looks like a Zelda game. Yes, and I mean the recent Zelda on the Switch, but you're playing a heroine this time. Really, really cool. This ship that she's on, you upgrade this through your game adventure. And it has a little bit of survivability where you're going to be chopping down trees, you're going to be hunting, hunter-gatherer, stealth action, and all this juicy stuff. Coming in August 28th, so this is looking nice. Look at this trailer in a minute, but the art style is great. We're getting such a mix of art styles in today's show. A mix of different heroines, which is lovely. And yeah, awesome stuff. So you've got the secrets to unlock, lovely. Exploration, yes. One of the great things of adventures is exploration. You're going to be living off the land, you've got to be scavenging it, and you've got to be crafting stuff. You're going to be building your perfect sea craft. Yeah, your boat is your key to your journey. Now, this is kind of hunting here. This reminds me so much of Zelda. Look at this. Really, really cool. Got some great shots here. Backgrounds that you can use for your computer. I love the meditative, the fire here, possibly saving the game. But look at the moon above it. It's, oh my, the art direction is phenomenal. Oh, let's go to the official trailer that we saw this week. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, we've got weather effects. Now, she's got black hair here in the story, look, so she must have survived a journey. And since she's been living on this desert island, she's got, I don't know, she had black hair, now it's gone white. Maybe it was the stress of the situation. We don't really know, but that's her first entry here. And it's looking like a savage world. It's Zelda, isn't it? It's basically a spin-off of Zelda. You can even see here the grass blades are great. Not just for show, you can actually hide. Look at this. Bit of stealth action here as you're hunting. Lovely. And there is a lot in this, as we'll see from the different environments that you're going to be going around. So it could be a meatier experience than Zelda on the Switch. And you see all the abilities that you get here. Combat can be tough. Melee combat there, using the wind, getting your ship bigger massive battles that you're going to be doing, ship getting bigger, more tactical combat as well. Got the slingshot. You know, amazing places to visit. Check this out. And all that good stuff. Now, this is the trailer that is on the website, but we got an extra trailer. We're going to go to that one. Oh, that's the scene. On the beach with the fire and the moon. The sun rising. Ding, 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 ding. Dusting herself down. Let's go and cook breakfast. Hunter-gatherer. Look at the stealth action there. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Be interested to see how big the world is here, but see kind of upgrading her boat. Traveling across the ocean. And the climate aspect's got kind of everything that Link does, you know, and even like exploring things and discovering things is very Zelda-like, and even this is Zelda-like. But we love that it's got a day-night cycle, looks like. Effects aplenty, and just such vibrancy to the world as well, and it looks like a very cool game if you've got that Zelda itch. But here you can see she's getting stronger and stronger. This is almost showing a journey of your character in the game, as she seems to be getting a bigger boat and getting better ability wise with her skill set. If you look on her back there, she's got some kind of a staff with gems in it, so that's deeper crafting, it looks like. And weird things going on here. So, yeah, interest peaked big time about this one. Can't wait to play it. Coming August 28 is the plan. And where's she taking that boat through there? But yeah, it's going to be a great escape, isn't it, just to play this game. Windbound. Looking great. And what's this? Pre-order to get the... what's the word for it? Prince of Persia outfit with an ancestral knife and an ancestral whoopee-doo. Yep, it's going to be to Steam and the Epic Games, so choose your poison there, PC players. Woohoo! And, well, there we go. Windbound. Can't wait to play it. Ooh. Oh, Hotshot Racing. As soon as I saw this, the nostalgia bell was ringing so much in my body. Oh, yes, it reminds me so much of Virtua Racing and Daytona back in the arcades. And it does have an incredible sense of speed, which we'll look at too. Now, the website is so skinny with information, and we really do want to know more. So let's have a look at the trailers. Hold your horses. These 3D dudes hanging around the arcade here. I'm going to see what it's like here. Oh, yeah, look at the speed of this one. 60 frames a second. Are you kidding me? Unlock it. Let's see this at 240 frames. Wow. Yeah, the benefit of this art style is that you can have it blistering speed. It's going to have different game modes also, which is nice. A bit of Need for Speed type of police chasing and all that good stuff. Let's go to another video. Now, there is some longer gameplay out there, which is nice on YouTube to check out. I'm going to see a race now. Tracks are looking great, so you're going to have that classic speed start as it is an arcade racer. Starting off a little bit slow, this car, as you know, there's going to be different cars, different attributes with them when it comes to speed, top speed, cornering and all that good stuff. But as it bumps up, you can see a bit of drift there, a bit of power sliding. It's going to be part of the arcade racing. It doesn't look like it's got fast yet. This guy's still in 7th gear. Is he 5th gear? And he's got 9 gears, so goodness gracious, this is going to go blistering on a straight. We like how it's going to be 4-player split screen coming out the gate as well, and you're going to be, obviously, online is going to be a thing. But, wow, it just looks so good. If I walked past an arcade, I'd put $1 in to play this just to get that old retro experience again. But vibrancy, speed, and just arcade fun, and you just don't get this sense of speed with the newer titles, because this is so much all about that arcade feel, whereas the games that you're playing on the new consoles are always going for kind of realism simulation, and they're not really going for this full-on arcade fun experience of just thrashing it round a course. And so yeah, there's more to check out on this, and we'll get more information on the game as it comes round, but here looking stellar. We can't wait to play this game. Now, the Riftbreaker. another heroine. Yep, another top knot. Fashionable, this top knot. Now you're going to be playing this lady. She jumps into this mech suit called Mr. Riggs. And it's basically, ignore all this, it's basically Diablo mixed with StarCraft. And it, according to the people that are playing this game, it's got spit and polish that we'd expect from Blizzard games. So it's looking great as well. We love the fact that it's pushing those action RPG elements. So you're going to be building your base here as well. The base that you're building has lots of stuff that can be upgraded, especially as the different areas of the planet you're going to be on are going to need different ways to power it. You're not always going to have solar power. You can get power from if you find some fuel lakes, for example. You've got to build a pipeline to your base to start turning it into electricity and all that good stuff. Your hero themselves, oh, your base has got to be super protected with walls and stuff, and turrets as well, because when you start extracting from the ground, you're going to upset the locals big time. Exploration as you're running around is the Diablo aspect of it, and you're discovering things on the areas that you're going on, which is great. You're going to be running around because there's materials to find, and it's these materials that you're going to be using to be upgrading parts. You can also upgrade your hero's weapon. You can upgrade the hero's mech suit also. So there's lots of upgrade paths that are going on here. Look at the amount of enemies that this game throws at you. It's phenomenal. It really is. Also, you can see here there's types of enemies that are ranged, which means that your turrets and your defense on your walls is not going to be enough. Your hero is going to need to be there to potentially get them, or even need to get out of the base. So you're not just sat there at your wall. So they're thinking about everything also. Now, the different weapon styles you can go for, there's different melees, there's different miniguns here, there's flamethrowers, rockets, even nuclear bombs you can fire out. But potentially you've got to switch your weapons through combat anyway because of recharges on these weapons. So it does look very good like that. Now the devs themselves, they are pushing playthroughs of the newest build of the game if you want to follow this game. So, and you can interact with the devs as they're playing as well, which is really cool. And you can wishlist it on Steam like most of the games. And let's go to a video which shows off one of the levels. Now we got this exclusive gameplay of it from the IGN coverage this week, and it's on this kind of lava pit here, which is nice. Different environments that are going to be on this planet. You can see the depth of all the little different building materials you've got here also, and you can see that this person who's playing it is a little bit paranoid because they're going to be doing a triple wall, which you'll see coming up. At the top left of the screen here, you can see survive, and so you can open a rift back to Earth. So we'll see what happens when you do go back to Earth. What is going to happen there, as it is going to be a nice campaign with this game. At the top right here, we can see research that's going on, your computing power, your energy, your raw materials, your steel that you've got, and your biological material. Also, you'll notice when he's blasting enemies, oh, he's going for a quad wall there. Quad wall, super paranoid. And you'll see when they shoot the enemies that they drop different types of organic materials, so potentially different research needs different ones as well. So you're going to actually be going out there hunting different types of enemies. You're not always going to be sat in your base at all. In fact, there's going to be parts of the map where there is ore that you need to build an outpost out there, and because it's Riftbreaker, you can rift between these points, so using teleports to jump between outposts and such. Like you can see, he's teleporting here to an outpost himself. And look at the environment, looking super Diablo-esque. Do love it. I love this. Look at that. How the flamethrower starts to burn the environment. It is gorgeous. And one of the things you'll notice about this is like how the actual environment is destructible, especially in the high tree areas. You can set trees on fire. You can knock them over. You can completely blitz things. But yeah, you can see on the right here he's picking up animal biomass, canoprex specimens, tanzazite, carbonium, animal biomass. So there is an interesting pickup system here. It's like you're collecting currency from all the kills you're doing. Some weapons have to be charged up as well. You can see this barrage of rockets, which is looking great. And we just love how powerful you're going to feel as this hero. It looks really cool. Now, I'm going to boost it forward because I don't want to bore you with too much on each video here. But you'll see here at the end the amount of enemies that are just blitzing his base. It's just phenomenal. Look at this. You've got to bring the firepower to this battle. Absolutely. There's so much death and destruction outside the base here. Look at that. His quadruple wall obliterated. And luckily you were there to mop up what was coming. So, yes, this is the demo that they're having, that they got them playing. So, got to rebuild the base. Thank you, IGN, for that coverage. There's so much more coverage of the Riftbreaker on YouTube. Check out all the videos and you'll fall in love with the project as we did. Well, there you go. That's my picks of E3 this week. I hope one of them, at least one of them, piqued your interest and it gets you putting them on your wish list and checking them out because, oh man, they all were great to experience and we cannot wait to play them. Well, if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if I get 100 thumbs up, I will come back in a month's time to discuss the AAA games that piqued my interest and why I said I think they would be, why you should be checking them out, similar to today's video. But I want to see 100 upvotes before I do that, because this channel is primarily based off Kickstarter board games that are live. Well, on that bombshell, I've been your host today, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.